watch this. Watch this. This is actually kind of insane. Pay attention. You noticing something? You noticing something? Not once am I letting my finger off this trigger. I didn't have to reload at all. Okay, I didn't have to reload at all. So let's talk about what's happening here. So Psi Aeterna is the new rocket pulse rifle in the game, introduced in Renegade. It is arc energy, so you can put it in your secondary slot instead of your primary slot. So you can pair this with Mint Retrograde if you wanted to, which I actually will incline you to do in this game, to be honest. Now, I already know the question y'all finna ask. Which one is better, Mint Retrograde or Psi Aeterna? Mint Retrograde is better. In a way, it depends. They both work in different facets. Okay, they both work in different facets. So Mint Retrograde is known for its DPS on bosses. Okay, because it get Envious Arsenal, so you can do your rotations. It get reround rounds, so you don't have to worry about reloading while you're in your DPS phase. And it get bait and switch, which is easily one of the best DPS perks you can have on a weapon for, you know, DPS on a boss. You also get elements of honing as well, in case you're using like prismatic something as well. Okay, so it just have all the bells and whistles you need for boss DPS. Psi Aeterna don't have all of those bells and whistles, and when I mean bells and whistles, it don't have reround rounds and it don't have bait and switch. So it lacks in the DPS department. It don't even have Envious Arsenal. Okay, so Psi Aeterna wasn't made for boss DPS. Can you still pull it off? Yes, it does get elements to honing, so you could still pull it off for DPS. But at that point, just use Mint Retrograde. You get what I'm saying? Psi Aeterna does good at ad control. That I can say it does better than Mint Retrograde to a degree. So there's a new perk in the game called Trickle Charge. And again, this is the guy roll in my opinion. But I'm going to give multiple guy rolls here, okay? Trickle Charge is a new perk that says receiving or discharging bolt charges partially loads an improved quantity of the magazine from reserves. Okay, that's how I was able to shoot them knights without having to ever reload, because I was getting bolt charges. Of course, I stacked that with Rolling Storm. Rolling Storm said final blows grant bolt charge. So as long as I'm killing an enemy, my weapon automatically reloads from reserves because of Trickle Charge. So these two goes perfect synergy with each other, and I love that synergy. So I never have to reload while using Psi Aeterna. So as long as I'm rocking a weapon focused build where I'm rocking like a special ammo finder in the helmet, I'm rocking a 160 weapon stat, and I'm rocking the scavenger mod in my leg piece, I can use this weapon non-stop without ever having to worry about reloading. I just kill enemies, get special bricks off the ground. Oh yeah, my chest piece to improve the ammo generation stat on this weapon, because it's at 26, which is very poor. So you will need some ammo generation stat in your chest piece. But yeah, that is perfect for arc builds, because you're getting bolt charges all day, so you never have to reload, and then you're triggering bolt charges with your abilities on whatever subclass you're on. Because you can use this on any other subclass too. Abilities trigger bolt charges, but it just goes perfect with art. But before we continue, shout out to today's sponsor, DVN.net. Guardians, I would like to recommend you all a great service the Traveler blessed us with, DVN.net. Here, you can find a team to complete different activities for you, like raids, dungeons, trials, exotics that you don't have, and even power grind. No longer do you have to torture yourself with grind level torture. You can give it to somebody else. You can torture somebody else with it, okay? All the services can be done without account sharing, so no worries about securing your account and having to give away your login information. To order a service like that, all you have to do is talk to an operator in the bottom right corner where it says chat, and schedule a self-play appointment with your order. The website has been working for a long time. It has a lot of players, reviews, and payment methods. You can check out everything yourself, and with the promo code AlchemistKirito, you will have a 15% off discount on all services. If you have any further questions, just ask the operator in the bottom right corner. What you waiting for? Get help from deviant.net today. Now, if you're someone that don't like this combination, you want something to add damage to your build, there's two other routes you can go. Obviously, you can go for one for all, I believe it's called, where if you hit 3 separate targets, you get 35% damage buff, which is good for ad control. So instead of Rolling Storm, you can go for that. But again, Mint Retrograde roasts that as well. And my whole point here is try to get weapons with different identities, okay? Don't just get the same thing that Mint Retrograde has. Get something unique on this weapon and make this stand out compared to Mint Retrograde. Unless you just want to have a weapon that does the same thing as Mint Retrograde but just in a different weapon slot, then okay. But I love going for weapons with the unique combinations instead of just doing the same thing over and over again. Like SMGs, for example. People always go for Kinetic Tremor, Attrition Orb. It's like, come on now, they all do that. Try to get something different to do a different gameplay scheme for you. But this can get one for all, so you can hit multiple enemies and get that 35% to be good for ad control. And in the last slide, it also can get Adrenaline Junkie. Those the only perks I would say recommend in the last column: Rolling Storm, Adrenaline Junkie, or one for all. Those are the only ones I recommend. You could go Elements of Honing if you plan on using it for DPS on Prismatic, but yeah, I don't recommend it personally. And in the first column, Trickle Charge is the most unique one you can go for. You could go with Reverberation to increase the explosion size, or Eddy Current if you're someone that's doing debuffs, or I mean while you amplify, increase the reload speed and stuff. But you don't have to worry about reload speed with Trickle Charge. You know what I'm saying? But there wasn't really anything in the first column that really stood out. I guess you could go a Beacon Round if you want to make it track with your shots, or you can go with I think this is get Blast Distributor, where it increase your grenade stat while you shoot this weapon, which is a unique combination too. You could go that route if you got a low grenade stat. You can use Blast Distributor, shoot this weapon, and then make your grenade stat go up for whatever grenade build you're running at that moment. But I think this is the most unique perfect synergy god roll perks you can go for: Trickle Charge and Rolling Storm. I just think it's too good to miss out on. Very unique combination. Never have to reload. You're getting infinite bolt charges. It's just a great fun build to use. And you can stack this with Mint Retrograde. Use this as your ad control and use Mint Retrograde as your DPS weapon, and you'll prosper. But that's my review of Psi Aeterna. Is it better than Mint Retrograde? I don't think so. And if you're someone that missed out on Mint Retrograde, don't worry. Bungie said they will be bringing back the Edge of Fate weapons and armor later on in the season. So don't have FOMO. It will be coming back. You can get your hands on a Mint Retrograde and Smoke Jumper armor set, which is the best things in the game right now. So no worry. Relax. But yeah, this shines a good ad control. Very good for the Arc season we're in right now with the Arc artifact as well and Arc build. So definitely grab you one. And hey, have fun. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.